Peace. This is a meat and potato sorcery production starring myself, the Water Alchemist, and today's topic for the occult family is the occult dangers of television. Now, as many of you know, because you're a very articulate and smart audience, television is used not only to disseminate propaganda, but it has a more sinister goal also, and that is to discourage you from practicing the occult and for you to become astral food. So lower level parasites can feed on you. Now, how they do this? They do this through your anxiety and also your fear. And as you know, that mental illness has quadrupled within the last 30 plus years. But also, people are having more panic attacks, anxiety, are feeling more fretful. So what they're going to do is they'll just up the ante via television. And television is dynamic to do this because if you watch so many hours of television, what this does is that it seeps into your esoteric pores and it goes to your subconscious mind. And this is why studying the occult will never pay dividends if you don't practice it consistently. And the reason that many don't practice it consistently is because of what? They are afraid. And that's the whole purpose. You know, there are a plethora of movies out there that have a kernel of truth, but you should stay away from. One of them is The Crab, 1996. And you'll be surprised how many people became Wiccans or delved into witchcraft by seeing that movie in 1996. That's a horrible movie to see because it says if you do this, this is what can happen to you. So stay away from magic really altogether. That's a horrible message to send. Have you looked around? Look around you. This is the time where you're supposed to be using the occult to redefine your reality. And let me also say this. There was a cartoon. Some may remember if you're over the age of 40. G.I. Joe, An American Hero, 1984 to 1987. Do you know how many kids who were around then? I would say probably maybe from the ages of 10 to maybe 16. You could throw in 17. But do you know how many kids said in articles and testimonies that the reason that they joined the armed service is because they used to watch G.I. Joe daily? Daily. And propaganda is just, it's just everywhere. And it just didn't start because there's a book called Rumor of a War by Philip Caputo. I read it when I was in college. And basically that talks about how they were using the wartime movies there as a recruitment tool. So let's go into another occult movie, 1973, The Exorcist. If anyone ever got their reputation destroyed in that movie, it was Pazuzu. Trust me when I tell you that. And here's the thing. Pazuzu only answers to Lucifer, and he is from Mesopotamia. But what they won't tell you in that movie is that Pazuzu and his numbers, for example, are 18, 15, 64, and his colors are black and green. What they won't tell you is that Pazuzu is a protector of children. That's one. Two, he can help you with astral projection, baneful magic. And three, he also can assist you with dream walking. But they're not going to tell you that because the whole thing, that's to keep you away from summoning and working with him. And we also can delve into the movie Doctor Strange, which I really recommend that people re-examine that because you're living in this third dimensional reality where, especially with religion, and you juxtapose that with television, it seeps into the occult movies. Example, towards the end credits of Doctor Strange, Mordo came to who? And this point was missed by many. Another master of the mystic arts who used magic and he channeled it from different dimensions to heal himself. And that was Jonathan Pangborn. And Mordo took his magic away from him. And he said, the problem is sorcerers. No, the problem is you, because the ancient ones saw into you and knew that you deal with absolutes. When you deal with absolutes, you become a proponent of dogma, where it's either your way or no way. That is the gateway to evil. So when you watch these movies, know this: the whole purpose of it is to steer you away from being a magician and a sorcerer. And like the ancient one says to Dr. Strange, how did you excel as a surgeon? He said, study and practice. The end. So you're here for astral food and to be mediocre. There's no way around it. You're just going to be a mouth breather who is afraid and consumed. So that puts you on the level of a pigeon. So practice your magic, be diligent, and do the hard work. And remember, even occult movies can be used against you. Later this year, there's going to be a movie coming out, Black Adam, where they'll have Hawkman, The Rock as Black Adam, and Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate. So see that, but take what you can as far as esoteric truths. So don't let everything else just seep in until you get afraid again. The purpose is elevation and mastery of the self. And you can't do that if you're scared. So with that, that is your meat and potato sorcery for the day. I am the Water Alchemist. Be water, my friends. Peace.